So then I told the TSA agent, no, that's not a gun. That's my penis.
Wow. That's,
Yeah.
Did he buy it?
No. It was a gun.
And if I need a gun.
It was pretty obviously a gun.
And if I need a gun.
I don't want to be there.
Bye, guys. Alright. Welcome back to the Critical Miss, which is the name of the show. We have another new character coming to the fold. The previous characters that you met are all gone, besides several. Who's this?
I'm Roland. I'm Roland, formerly known as Roland of Underdark from Greyhawk.
Who's that guy?
That's not confusing.
Nope.
I'm Darzarger, and I'm a half-orc paladin, and I killed a guy.
With an oath of vengeance. You kill a lot of guys.
I did kill a lot of guys.
Mostly civilians.
Yes, and a king.
I did.
Who's that guy?
I'm Beattie. I play Relic. I'm made Rock.
True story.
That's
And our new character will be introduced when his character is introduced to the story. We will introduce you a little bit later when they meet you. First,
That sounds good.
the other character, Drekas, if you remember, will be here shortly. He was running late from
Yes.
work. So, who wants to recap what happened last time?
We walked into a fuck ton of orcs, and we slaughtered them all without
Totally.
thought.
Just orcs?
Or
No,
any help.
No, there were warg riders,
an Orcosaurus
an
Rex.
Orcosaurus,
That's
and
not a joke. There was an
I believe
orcosaurus.
it.
and there was a guy who threw blink daggers that came back to him, and another guy. who
That's
was,
your friend.
Yeah.
That's a good guy.
There was
Yeah,
Nuke.
we didn't kill him. But
I like that guy.
There.
He
Oh,
told me
that's
how
Shroud, not Nuke. Nuke is the
Oh,
big guy.
yeah, Shroud. He helped me. We fought.
Obviously, those are nicknames, by the way, in case that wasn't clear to you guys.
no, his name was Shroud McDisappear.
Oh, right. Yes, that's not a nickname.
Not
That's
even
his birth
creative.
name. Yeah, those
The
are
other
their,
guy was
those
named-
are their Brotherhood of the Blade names. Like you're given a nickname based on what you do or what you are.
It would be funny if Nuke's real name
I'll
was
try
like
and
Big
get it.
McLarge
It's a pain
Huge.
in the ass because
Mine-
of iPhone.
mine
your
would be-
We'll call you Nuke.
Everything. I'll show you
What is
later.
it?
I don't remember.
Okay. So and how did we end that?
Well, there were more orcs to be slaughtered, but someone beat us to the punch. Man in a green cloak.
That guy.
We came around a corner, and he had just finished brutally murdering everything by hand
Is that Holo?
before leaving.
Stop looking at it.
It's gone already.
Before leaving on what can only be described as what was it? Was it a Dragonhawk?
Oh yeah, it was a Dragonhawk.
Right.
Okay.
And he just pieced. So we were left.
Who did you think it was again?
Oh, my friend
Jeff.
Jeff.
Yeah, oh, the actor.
From your orc tribe.
Right.
And you believed it was an actor. They both critically missed. So
Trying
I
to
made
see
them
who it
think
was.
of the dumbest things possible. So his character believes that the man that slaughtered half a horde of orcs by himself is his good friend Jeff from his former orc tribe.
Okay.
He believes the whole thing was an act, so the guy was obviously an actor and this was all just a show.
A clever ruse.
It was.
Yes. Their characters firmly believe this.
Is there,
You don't.
I understood what happened.
Yeah, you were like, that guy was incredible.
I'm the straight man through this entire act.
Well, man is a loose term.
Straight is also loose.
Straight rock.
Constructs. We have to fight for independence.
By Curious Rock.
And you guys were headed towards a small town, if I remember. You were in a small town. You stayed at the inn that night.
And we were on our way to the big town.
Right, the big city.
By the way, just a subject.
what is a big town called?
It's Tassa.
No. What is a big town? What is something
Oh,
another
we
word?
just-
What is another word for big town?
Bustling town. I don't know.
City? City?
No.
Maybe city?
I was
No,
gonna
it's
say-
smaller than a city.
Yeah, I would
I was
consider
gonna
like
say hub.
town,
A hub.
large town, city, and then like metropolis or big,
So
big
Citadel or
yeah, something like that.
some. Who cares?
Yeah,
It's Jingo.
it's a smaller town heading into one of the largest cities in the world. So, yeah. So,
Right.
what were you saying?
Oh no, I was just gonna say that By Curious Rock is actually the name of
Charlie
Bojangles'
Bojangles'
new album.
No, it's just a song on the album. He has too many albums out. He just releases singles now.
Wow.
Technically, he's
That's
not
bold.
the one releasing
They
them.
make
It's
the
just
same
people
money.
that follow him around.
They make the same money.
He just charges $50 for each single now.
Hey, as he should. Charlie Bojangles is a fictional country superstar that we created.
Okay.
And he
It's
comes
gotten
out
out of control.
And yes, it is
It's gotten out of control.
It started off funny, and now it's just like his life is in the shitter. But they keep forcing him to make more music.
It's those coked up hookers, man.
Yeah.
Just can't keep
Literally.
cool.
Basically.
Yeah.
That was like a long time. That's when he wrote Beers and on Beers.
Yeah.
And this
Well,
hotel.
Honestly,
And sometimes it's an American.
And
Those are
there's
classics.
too many hookers in this hotel room.
Yeah.
dinosaur mosh pit and communists are always the bad guys.
Yes.
You know, the Russians never get pissed off when Russia's the bad guy in movies nowadays.
Really?
They're
Because
just like,
they
cool.
really don't. They're like, yeah, that's about right. Now we wear tracksuits.
The only real difference is we
that was when
updated
we
our
were
fashion.
awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so as you guys wake up that morning, rested up, full hit points. Some of you need it, some of you are okay.
I'm just staring out a window. I don't sleep.
Shroud and Nuke stayed in a different room than you guys, just because
They're
they
gay.
Oh, I get it. They want their privacy.
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause they're doing butt stuff.
Also, yeah, they do trust you guys though a lot.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna be like, they do butt stuff.
Yeah, no, obviously. Nuke takes it, obviously. 'cause
He's a power bottom.
He's the cub.
Nuke is a Goliath.
Oh god.
He tops from the bottom. It's really impressive.
Yeah, it's really
From the
weird.
top of the bottom pile?
Now we're here.
Nuke and
Oh, God.
Shroud.
Oh my god.
Right. Yeah, there's no map just yet. So as you guys are heading out of town, you go grab your warg, which is named
Yes. Ashes.
Ashes, right. Okay. Ashes is an old character. We'll explain all the inside jokes.
There's too many to go.
So as you're heading out of town, you said you wanted to stop in a shop,
Mhm.
correct?
Yes.
The shopkeeper, when you go into the shop, it's kind of not too great. They have not so much stuff here because it's a very small town. They have mostly provisions and vials of stuff, but not too many great items. But the shopkeeper says to you, what are you looking for? The book. Right. The shopkeeper says to you though, the shops in Thassa have much more variety. If you'd like to just make your way down there.
That sounds good. Do you have anything to hold me over though till we get there? Like some rations?
Oh, I assume you guys would have eaten at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He offers you some fruit though. He says if you want for your travels, apples and pears.
I could go for a couple little bits of nutrition.
Sure. And he says 1 silver. And he gives you like the whole basket.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Cool. Throws in his bin. Anybody else want to grab anything small in the meantime?
I would rather visit the shops at Thassa.
Right.
And I tell
Officially.
I tell my two compatriots here, RELLIK and Ruland, I say, save your money, friends. As the person who killed the king yesterday and my allies who helped me in battle, I will make sure that...
I feel like you had something to say, and then bowled it over and went,
No, he was rolling to see how good the apple was.
And he crit missed?
No,
Oh.
it's
It's like, oh,
it's subpar.
it's just a shell filled with maggots.
Yeah.
Some of these are wax.
Filled with maggots. What type
Why
of
did this even happen?
what type of shop are you running, Dick?
I will be gracing you with spoils of war.
Please, because this tastes
Really?
like shit.
Yes.
You have the 3 potions.
I have
from last
several
time.
potions. For some reason, they're not written down.
You have a red potion, more of a darker red, like a crimson type potion, which you found out was a potion of invulnerability,
One was red, one was crimson,
and one was blue.
and one was blue. I think I know what one of them does.
You do know that somebody told you what one of them does.
I don't have it written down, so.
Invulnerability. I told you. I just said it.
The
Yeah,
crimson
yeah,
one?
yeah,
Okay.
I just didn't. I just said. Did you hear me?
Oh no, I was busy trying to look at this.
Oh, okay. No, because I literally just said to you. That's why I was like, wait, did you? Okay. Yeah, the crimson one is potion of invulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know what the other 2 are yet.
Yeah. So I guess that's my goal. I guess I'll try to get them appraised.
Sure. Do you show them to the shopkeep?
Yeah, unless there's an
The small one,
apothecary.
I mean. Oh no, there's no apothecary here.
Yeah, I'll go to the shopkeep.
Okay. He says, "May I see?"
Certainly.
Which one do you hand him first?
I'll hand him the red one.
Okay. He holds it, and what you hadn't felt before is that it's very hot
Ah.
because you were made of stone,
Oh.
and you couldn't feel that.
Is he gonna drop that?
No, he's like, ah, God, and he grabs it by like the top, with like a couple fingers, and he's like, oh,
Please don't drop that.
that's a fire potion.
Oh.
Uh,
Do you drink it?
Don't. I mean, you can, I guess.
Oh.
Sure, but don't.
Okay.
It's much more useful if you throw it.
Oh.
I mean, or need a fire, you know.
Oh, I can already do that, and I prestidigitate a fire on my finger. It's not actually prestidigitate; it's a religious thing, but we'll go over that later.
He takes like a small like a cap, like a thimble, and puts it on your finger. He's like, put that out in here. Put it up again.
I put it up again, and then I put
Puts
it
it out
away.
again.
No, when he reaches over, I'm like, all right, I kid.
He's staring at you. Give me the blue one.
All right, here you go.
He holds it and he's like, oof, clearly an ice potion.
Oh, it'd be helpful if I had those feelings. I wish I had them.
That's just.
I'm gonna sulk for the rest of the
It's a very
day.
sad thing.
I wish I had feelings.
Sometimes not having feelings makes me sad.
That doesn't work.
But then other times, I don't know about feelings.
I would like to ask the shopkeep a question, though.
Yes?
Being a Warforged, I don't get much use out of healing potions. Do you know of anything along the line of maintenance kits for Warforged?
I've heard of something. You'd have to go see an apothecary. Is it a person who runs an apothecary just called an apothecary? Or is it like an apothecarist?
Wouldn't
That
that be
doesn't
a
sound
person
good.
who runs an apothecary be like? No, it wouldn't be alchemist, would it?
No, not necessarily.
It
I'll
could be.
find out.
Okay. It could be, yes, but in this case, it wouldn't be specifically that extreme to that level. I would assume it's just a different version of shopkeep, but someone who knows is more knowledgeable. He says you'd have to go see someone that whatever it's called in Thassa.
A witch doctor.
I'll keep
Yeah,
that in
sure.
mind.
A necromancer. No.
Yeah, I'll find
It's like,
some.
not yet, we don't.
I'll find some
Later.
shaman.
The apothecary is the medical professional.
It is the professional and the shop, right?
Well, usually, like, he will open up shop and you can go to see the apothecary.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it
it's-
wouldn't
it's-
be-
Yes, it is the apothecary. He works at the apothecary store,
Right.
and he gives you apothecary things.
Cool. I apothecary.
You
apothecary.
He, she, me, apothecary.
Okay. So he tells you, I don't have anything for you here, but I'm sure you can find something in Thassa.
Why, thank you.
You're not looking for a potion, though. I'll tell you right now.
Actually, I am concerned about my allies. I do have a strong bond with those who fight with me. I would like to take a look at your healing potions.
He tells you he doesn't have any.
That sucks. All right.
Okay. Do you leave?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you two still there?
Well, I mean, I'll follow him out.
Okay.
I'm not getting anything here.
Okay.
I know where the big shops are.
So as you're walking out, he stops you. He's like, "Hey, elf."
What'd you call me?
I just with the pointed ears, and I just
I'm clearly a drow.
yes, clearly. I don't know how I didn't see it before.
It's a common mistake.
He's in denial.
Sorry, pay no mind to it. What is it?
He says, "Look, I don't trust Warforged. I gave him what I could, but
I agree with you.
look, they don't have souls. It's just a fact. You're not hearing this, obviously.
No,
but,
no. That's
He says-
metagaming if you pretend to hear.
Yeah. If your character knows something that you as a player know, that's metagaming, and don't do that.
No, that's being a cock.
Yeah. It's called tabletopping or metagaming or being a cock.
I ordered a second breakfast at the inn that I took with me.
Okay.
I'm just eating it.
Okay. So he slides 2 healing potions, like little vials. He says they're not very strong, but they should do the trick if you need them.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
He says on your way.
Good day, sir.
Good day. So you have 2 lesser healing potions, which lets you spend a hit die for free, or gives you an extra hit die for free, or whatever you want to call it.
Like hit die is bonus action. I assume.
No, it'll be your action to take the healing potion, but it's like, so you know if you have 3 hit dice.
Oh, it doesn't decrease one.
No. It doesn't decrease one. It's spending a healing surge without spending one.
Okay.
From 4th edition.
You have 3 right now. Technically, with the 2 potions, you have 5.
If
Gotcha,
you,
yeah,
if,
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
if you
If you
just
have any questions, direct them to him. No, you can
right,
talk.
yeah.
Okay.
When we get to combat related stuff,
Yeah, that's.
we'll go over specifics, but as of now, it's just story. So, okay, so you grab the warg, I
Yes.
imagine, and you guys are heading down to Thassa, and Drekas is with you guys. Obviously, he's just not here at this table just yet, but he will be.
He's really hungover, so he's not talking much.
That I believe.
I
I
don't
asked
know
him
who
at,
that is.
at breakfast. I was like, Drekas, would you like your food? And he didn't answer.
He
so-
promptly vomited on the floor.
Yeah.
I'll take that as a no.
I was like,
He did land 2 hits during the last fight, to be fair.
Two whole hits.
Sorry, quick question. How do you find out what you can carry? Like how much you can carry, like weight-wise?
There's an encumbrance chart, but like I don't really want to get too far into it. 'Cause
Okay.
it makes it overly complicated. That's one of the house rules that I'm going to employ.
Okay.
Is just like
Just don't be ridiculous. with how
yeah,
much you
yeah.
take.
You're not
Okay.
going to carry 200 pounds of
2
gear.
lesser health potions are not going to put you
Oh,
on.
no,
No,
I'm
you
just-
can keep those in,
oh, yeah.
in the waistband of your pants if you want. Like that's not. They're literally like this big. Like they're just little vials,
Gotcha.
like test tubes.
Okay.
So so you guys are heading down to Thassa. It's not a far, walk or ride for you in this case. But you guys are walking behind him on his warg. He seems to be bonding with the warg as he goes.
I'm petting. Excuse me. I'm petting it.
Yeah. Did you feed him?
Oh, yes.
Her. Sorry.
Yes.
the girl.
I only ate about half of the breakfast.
Okay. And you
Give him
feed.
the rest.
Wow, that's
Was it
impressive.
difficult?
I
Yeah,
can't
know.
believe you didn't eat food that was in front of you.
We know. We know. We understand each other.
Have you ever ridden a warg before on your home island?
I was not very good at it,
Okay.
but I am gaining confidence now that I'm doing it properly here.
Maybe you just didn't find the right warg.
That's true. I needed to find the right word for me by stealing it from another ward rider and killing him. This is
By-
obviously mine.
By proving yourself is
Right.
what you meant to say.
yeah.
So, do you guys want to do anything on the ride there? This is kind of up to you guys at this point, and then, or you can just go straight into the city.
When we get into the city, what should we look for?
Oh, if you recall, you guys will recall at least. You won't specifically, but you can hear that. You will know that this happened because you live in Thassa. In Thassa, the northern bridge, or this bridge connecting to the northern to the eastern
Right.
part of the city, was destroyed by a dragon earlier this week. An acid dragon or green dragon came in and breathed acid onto the bridge and just destroyed most of it and killed a ton of people.
Okay.
So a lot of the city
Realize.
that you are in right now is in fucking chaos, and like a lot of people are just staying indoors and like not going out. There's guards patrolling everywhere. There are several members of the Shields of Justice trying to help the city, which is like the international police force. I guess you can consider it for now.
Interpol, yes.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. What's up?
I just realized, just as a sidebar, Drekas' character sheet,
Yeah.
he gave it to me last time,
And you forgot it.
and I completely forgot about it until just this moment.
Okay.
So we're going to be screwed.
We'll figure it out. So yeah, so that's what you know because you live in the town in the city, and that's what you guys recall as you're heading towards the city. So maybe your first action would be whatever, but Shroud and Nuke are with you,
Okay.
and their goal in the city, as if you'll remember, is to meet up with the Legion of Dragon Slayers, or
Right.
the envoy from the Legion of Dragon Slayers. Dragon Knights. I don't know why I keep saying Dragon Slayer. I guess it sounds cooler, but the Legion of Dragon Knights is what they're actually called.
Well, what I'm going to say is that the one thing I think everybody wants to do is shop a little bit.
Mhm.
So I think that's what we probably should do first.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, we'll just head with Shroud and Nuke because we don't really have another goal, right?
So say we'll go our separate ways, do what we want to do, and we'll
if
meet
I-
up at one point.
If I remember correctly, you guys chose to go with Nuke and Shroud because you wanted to find out what killed the dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what that.
We
would
still
be.
want to meet up with
Right.
the
just to
Dragon
bring
Knights.
back your in case you guys forgot.
We still want to meet up with the Dragon Knights, but we do have we have to resupply because he needs arrows,
Right.
and he needs a way to heal himself.
Well, you are at full health right now.
I am.
Okay.
It's a concern.
Right. It's a concern for future you.
Yes. A bridge I'll cross later. Early in one of the
A
fights.
bridge you will not cross because it is destroyed.
That's that bridge. There's other bridges, man.
That you know of.
Metaphorical bridges, perhaps?
Although on the journey, I would like to just speak with Nuke, kind of bond with him, like, hey, thanks for teaching me that ethereal sword trick that brings it right back to me.
It's ethereal.
I said ethereal, didn't
Yeah.
I? I got a mythical thing on mine.
He hasn't given it to you yet. Or
It's
Shroud
way longer.
said he was working on it. He hasn't given it to you yet.
Oh, okay. I thought that was an overnight thing.
No, well, he said it, but he still hasn't given it to you.
Okay, so I guess I'll talk with Nuke. I mentioned in the conversation.
And he's to Nuke.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. And he like tosses it in the air, and then it slings back into his hand.
Oh, I really want to do
He tosses it again, and it slings back into his hand. He's like, ah, and he puts it away.
that. when do you think that'll be ready for me?
I don't know. Do I look like the hands?
Oh, he was doing it. The other guy.
Shroud, yes.
Oh, okay. I thought he was. I got confused. I thought Nuke was.
Oh, no.
Okay. Still, I was like, hey, great job in that fight.
To who? Nuke or Shroud?
To Nuke, because
Okay.
what was it? He tackled the what was it called? The Orcosaurus Rex?
Orcosaur.
Yeah, the Orcosaur. He just took the brunt of the blows. And he took it like a champ.
He did. That's kind of his job.
What is Shroud?
He's like, when I work with Shroud, that's just kind of what happens. So, I'm used to it.
So,
You see this scar?
yeah.
That was another orc fight. Ugh.
When was that?
Oh, it's like a year ago.
Cool.
Fight a lot of orcs, more than I realized, I guess. Bunch of bastards, you ask me.
I turn around.
Damn
Not half orcs.
I know. I agree. Most orcs are vile.
Yeah.
Not my tribe, obviously.
What? You never mentioned the tribe you're from, right? Okay. He's like, oh, all right. Which, well, it's weird, but okay. So your orc tribe is just like fun-loving, just
Well,
people that
I
help
wouldn't say
help
fun-loving.
other people.
I wouldn't say that, but they do not attack human settlements.
That's a weird orc tribe. Okay. Hey, more power to you, I guess.
My father was chief, married a human woman.
Oh, which tribe was this?
The Felmar tribe.
The they don't attack humans?
No,
When was the last time you were there?
many, many years ago.
They attack humans a lot.
My tribe? No. You
Yeah.
must be mistaken.
No, on Makalania, down
Yes.
south. Yeah, they attack human.
You must be mistaken. Darzarger wouldn't hurt a fly. He grew up in that tribe.
I was there when he cut the head off of the king of this orc tribe,
Well, then you must be mistaken because I strangled him to death.
and then cut the head off, didn't you? Oh no. Okay, well,
I
whatever.
cut the head off and burned it. I know, I'm joking.
That's okay. So that's well. He says then I watched him strangle the thing to death.
He had attacked my friends.
Okay.
And
if
insulted
that's-
your family.
Did he?
Yeah.
Actually,
think
it was the other way around.
I don't think he did. I don't think he did. He attacked my friends.
Alright, maybe you're a little excessive then.
To be fair, they attacked you. Your
Yes.
friends attacked them, which forced the fight.
Well, 6-1, half a dozen of the other. You know, same shit.
It's like apples to oranges.
It's like apples to oranges.
So he's like, maybe you should talk to your dad once in a while, then I guess, because
I will have to do that.
yeah, I wouldn't say anything. I don't have anything but nice words to say about them right now, because I fear for my life right now.
I would not attack you. We have stood in battle together.
That's okay. Well, that's good. Good news. But you're still talking to Nuke, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Shroud would have said he's scared, not Nuke. Nuke doesn't.
Oh.
Nuke doesn't get
I
scared.
just have one question.
Yes.
Elf in denial that he's not a drow.
No, that he says he is a drow, but he's not.
Okay.
He's a gray elf.
So, but does he know what he is?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
No, I'm Drow.
Okay.
He does know what he is.
Okay,
yes.
he's just doing it to mess.
To the
with
best
Yes.
of my knowledge, my family was peaceful before I left.
you. Okay. No. Half orc.
Half
Human. Warforged, which is just a big golemish thing.
Right.
You are playing a.
No, he's
I'm
just the DM.
Okay.
He
I'm
does
sorry,
have
if
a
you're talking about
character.
Shroud and Nuke.
Yes.
Shroud is a shit. I forgot what I wrote for him. Well, Nuke is a Goliath, clearly. Shroud
Wasn't
is.
Shroud an elf?
I think he is an elf.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is an elf. He's
Okay.
a wood elf.
So what else?
Yeah.
Goliath is somewhat similar to a giant of a sort.
A giant is way
Bigger. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's a wee giant.
It's a giant amongst humans, or of your races, but it's not nearly the size of a
I
giant.
believe a Goliath is the byproduct of a human giant offspring.
A very, very
Terrifying.
deep down the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, that
daunting
poor
of a
woman.
task.
Yeah.
Or poor man, whichever.
Which
Unless, of
But-
course, you got that fetish.
Yes.
In which case, yay for you.
supposedly
Death
they're
by
also
snooze
they're
snooze.
the offspring of Amazon,
Right.
which essentially are giants also. But yeah.
Okay.
But no one's really quite
Snooze,
sure. At this point, they've just
Death
been
by
so
snooze.
integrated into society.
Okay, that's
that-
what they are. Okay, so but you don't have an official character. You just I don't know.
Oh yeah, he's completely new to Dungeons and Dragons right now. So the questions he's asking may become some questions that you guys have also.
Just the skeleton.
So me playing the DM, I play every character that isn't you four right now at the table. /5
Okay.
when he gets here.
Okay.
So I play the bad guys, I play the allies, I play the side characters, I play
yeah.
the shopkeepers, the kings,
Every
the
NPC.
queens.
Right. I just meant
Exactly.
like those people in parties can be just not play NPCs for the most part.
Yes. Yeah. So I will play these two when it comes to character stuff, but when it comes to fights, I'll be like, you can roll for him or you can roll for him or whatever.
Okay.
Just so
Okay.
you guys are still part of your side of the fight, kind of thing.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so you guys are approaching now. Thassa is on 3 islands, so the entrance is actually a separate bridge to get onto the first island from the city you're at. You can either take the bridge or you can take the small ferry that's going back and forth. I call it a ferry just because it's going back and forth transporting, but it's really not the size.
The bridge is active?
Yeah.
It's not destroyed?
No, this bridge is not destroyed.
It's up to you guys. I would take the bridge.
But there is a small part of the city on the outskirts where you are like on the continent itself.
Okay.
So are you guys approaching that first, or you can approach from the side and just go straight to the boat?
I'd imagine the outskirts would at least give us directions to where we want to go. Like, we say we want to go to this shop, we don't know if it's on the outskirts or if it's on the inside.
Alright, let's go.
To which?
The outskirts.
The outskirts.
The outer part of the town?
Yeah.
The city, I should say. It is actually rather big. I mean, comparative to what like you've seen Uruk rather. Uruk is a fairly large town. This is larger than Uruk, and it's just the outskirts of the city. So as you approach, the buildings are actually quite high. There's a bunch of buildings, but there's like very few people outside. It's not quite a ghost town, but it's from the size of the buildings, you assume there should be a lot more people out here. So you guys can approach as you would.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll head in. I suppose, again, I should leave the normally terrifying warg outside of the city.
Just to let you know, if you're going into the city, you're crossing a huge bridge into the 3 islands. Getting him back is going to be tough. Or her back, rather.
There's not really much I can do.
I'm just letting you know.
Sure, you can bring her to the city.
I mean, are there guards at the gate?
There's no gate.
No gate, just the town?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'll just bring her into the city.
The town
Oh,
is
yeah,
managed.
there's no irreparable damage that could come for that.
Well, if they tell me that she can't be in the city, I'll comply.
Alright.
I don't think it'll go straight from tell.
Well, let's ask her what she thinks. She's dead.
Okay, so you guys are approaching the town. You see very, very few people. But what you do see is a man sitting in a box
Okay.
outside of what appears to be a magic shop.
What
But-
kind of box?
I don't know, what kind of box is it?
Well, he's still on cardboard.
Yeah, sure.
Cardboard box.
Just a plain cardboard box. Sitting outside, there's a sign on the box that says...
Bugger off.
and he's
seems
spewing nonsense, just like yelling at whoever manages to pass by him. The few
What
people.
type of nonsense?
You know, that baby's rather ugly. You understand that, right? You should be disappointed in yourselves. Passing that on.
And now you see a half orc leading a warg into the city,
It's like, I take it.
followed by a warforged, a very heavily armored, what appears to be a cleric, an elf, and then a gray elf dressed all in black.
Ma'am, I take it back. The baby could be uglier. It was like, compared to these. Ugh.
This man knows what he's talking about. I am very unpleasant to look at.
I'm made of rock, so I'm pretty handsome. I'd assume.
Golem, orc, are you not offended by this?
I don't have feelings to offend.
You have feelings. You're a sentient being.
Yes, I do have feelings. These 10 digits, they are meant for feeling.
He's a bright one, that.
I'll just let you guys interact for a little while, so go for it.
See, you understand. I am bright.
Oh, I'm sorry, and then there's a Goliath walking behind them, and a smaller, much smaller actually than him even, elf. With, you see them all carrying large weapons and armor and such, and they seem like an adventuring party.
Either that or a circus, which
That
is
too.
early by about 2 weeks.
So why are you sitting in a box?
No rent. It's the only sensible thing to do when you don't want to spend money. Also, who needs anything else? I have a box, I have my staff, I have my face tattoos. I don't need anything.
And by this point, you all see that he has face tattoos. I didn't know that until just now either.
I know, but it makes it funny.
I lean over to Roland and I go, "This man has much figured out."
Nice.
You're right. He is
Heavily
evil and must
bearded
be
as well.
destroyed.
What'd you say? Wait, what'd you say?
You're right. He is evil and must be destroyed.
I don't. He has done nothing to harm us.
He's insulted my dignity
And your pointy ears.
and my pointy ears.
Yeah, see, he gets it. He's evil. Wait, no, hold on.
I have much pride in my pointy ears.
To be fair,
Which
they are
is very
pointy.
sad for you.
That is it. That's what I said.
Actually, Shroud actually takes out a dagger and he starts spinning it on his finger. And he's like, "You got something to say, boy?"
I actually want Relic to be holding me back.
I-
I'm like flailing my limbs like a little kid. Like
I just got one hand on him because I can.
It's true.
I agree with this.
Why do you insult us, O wise and sage?
So it's like, see, Big Ugly gets it. Thank you.
You are welcome.
God, you're hideous.
I just slap my face. Shake my head.
Actually, you all see a group of 3 guards kind of walking by in formation, kind of doing a patrol.
Evening.
They're not on you yet, but they're coming.
I hide behind Relic.
Just immediately,
Yes.
like your response is cops.
I mean, I'm a former criminal. I don't know who wants to arrest me, who doesn't.
You're not wrong.
I mean, Darzarger, I feel like Ashes may be a little inconspicuous.
Again, should they say anything, I will.
Again, they might not say anything
Well-
and just come straight to arms.
If that happens, then they will die a quick and painless death.
I will not assist you with killing their guards.
Once
I
again,
need not your
the
assistance.
once again, the creature without a soul is brighter than the elves. Beautiful. I'm just gonna watch.
You recognize the first guard coming by. He's kind of always on patrol here. He's got 2 guys that are with him, like always. Not the same guys. He always got 2 other guys with him, kind of like he's the leader of the patrol.
No.
He's not very smart.
It's like, oh,
He's
here,
the guy that you always kind of make fun of when he walks by and he doesn't get it.
it's like, oh, here comes this dumb bitch.
You can name him if you want.
Dumb bitch. he's like Blue from Pokemon.
Today is a beautiful day for not breaking the law. I yell.
This is my grandson. What's his name again?
It's just like, oh, a name for him.
Yeah.
It's a good name.
Tabard.
Tabber is the most common name in this world.
Like
It's like the Muhammad of our world. Or the John Smith.
Or the John Cena.
He pops up a lot.
John Cena?
Yeah.
Or Tabber.
Oh. Could be the same.
Is that Tabber's theme song? Da 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 ba.
Alright, I got it. It's like, oh, here comes Cobalt.
Kobold?
Cobalt.
Okay.
Cobalt.
Okay.
Like,
Coincidence.
Officer Cobalt.
That is actually perfect.
Is it?
Yeah, because
Because he's dumb. And
Oh.
kobolds are dumb creatures.
Oh,
that was literally amazing
yeah,
coincidence.
okay. Alright. Oh, I guess it's just like, it's an unfortunate family name.
Yeah.
Appropriate though.
His great grandfather named the original race in the common tongue, and
It's stuck.
boy, oh boy, did that not work out in their favor.
All right. So as they approach, the main kobold, he comes up and he's like, "Ah, cute dog," and he keeps walking.
Thank you.
I immediately step out from behind Relic.
It's like, what?
Roland's
Utter twat.
Roland's like, I could literally just steal.
I thought there was some sort of threat.
him if you want.
I take pointy ears right there as a thief.
No, I've never broken the law in my life.
And there's the guilt.
Again,
like,
the
yeah,
sage
you
proves
could
he is wise.
And yeah, you could probably steal his armor off of him without him noticing. He's very dumb.
Huh. That's where you're wrong. I've died twice trying to steal.
Then he actually might have a one up on you.
Hey, he gets an E for effort.
Oh,
Mm.
I turn around and I say, Sir, guard, man.
It's like,
It's like he's barely either of those.
he turns around and he's like, "Oh, that guy always with the jokes," and he walks over. He's like, "What can I do for you?"
We seek the shops of this town.
He like looks around. He's like, "Which shops? There's all of them.
Well, we would
Not
like.
many are open right now."
Then they wouldn't do much use. When do they
Oh,
open?
you didn't say that.
When do they open?
They won't.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Why not?
Well, most people don't want to be outside right now.
What is wrong with outside? We are outside. It is fine.
Yeah, notice how there's no dragon in the sky right now?
There
There's
was one.
Accurate.
Yeah, there was one about a week
Alright.
ago, so
We could
Are there any shops open?
I'm sure there's some brave people still in the city.
Stupid people.
Are they not aware the
Oh,
dragon
This
is?
guy.
You're
Oh,
innocent.
Tim.
Oh.
Jokey Tim over here.
Are they not aware the dragon is dead?
That dragon's not dead. It flew away.
It
pretty
is not the
unharmed.
same dragon.
I thought the source killed the dragon.
No, Relic, that's why we're here.
different.
We're here to kill the dragon.
Oh, completely different.
We are here to kill the dragon.
My marbles, my literal marbles get mixed up sometimes.
He goes, ha, fairy tales. Talking about the source.
We have seen the source, and his name is Jeff. He is an actor.
To be fair, or
You saw
we
what?
have
The show? The act? Of
Oh,
course.
see,
He knows of Jeff.
he knows of the great actor Jeff.
No.
It's a common play here in Vasa.
Jeff the actor.
It's just a man putting grapes up his ass.
Mm,
Yes,
the
but
kind-
it's entertaining if you know what to look for.
It's true.
Mainly the ass and grapes.
That's not very entertaining.
Do you have a Fletcher open?
Fletcher.
One who makes arrows.
No, the guy next to him is like, the arrow guy. He's like, I know. The arrow guy.
Yes.
And the guy behind him is just like, how did I get put on this patrol? And he says, of course. Just go down that way,
Which way?
and then you'll find him.
I'm gonna inside check him to see if he knows what he's actually talking about.
Okay, go ahead.
My inside is 0.
Okay.
And I rolled a crit.
Okay. He knows exactly where. He's not giving good directions, but he knows what he's talking about. Or you
Okay.
believe that he knows what he's talking
Okay.
about.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And one last thing.
Yes?
Oh, this will be difficult. The apothecary.
I just open wide-eyed.
And he does too. He's like,
The man who gives you the salve.
ah, Steve! Steve
yes.
I wasn't aware this man shared his bunions with you. Solve for your bunions, of course, right?
Well, I was talking about the ass rash. You didn't tell me about the bunions, but
Steve is down that way. And he points, like, down a side street.
Okay.
And he says, Steve is the best whatever you said in town.
apothecary,
No.
salve.
Yes.
No, yes. Yes.
Even Darzarger, who is dumb, goes, "Oh boy."
And he goes, yeah, I know, right?
Okay, alright. I need to go up to this guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, thank you for your help. Go to shake his hand.
And he switches his like sword to the other, or I'm sorry, he's got a shield in one hand, he switches it to the other hand, he shakes his hand.
Alright, I'm gonna shake his hand and try to take from his pocket while I'm shaking his hand.
He's wearing armor, he doesn't have pockets, like, clearly.
Is there anything on him I can take?
He's got a scroll on his waist.
I'll try to take the scroll.
Okay.
I need to test this guy. If I can't steal from this guy, like, I quit.
Okay.
I
Make a
thought-
sleight of hand check.
I thought the way that was gonna go is
And
hold
he
on.
will make a
Where am I
perception
gonna
check.
put the shield? Oh, I'll just take it. Oh,
Here,
thanks.
hold this.
He makes a perception check, and you have to beat that as your sleight of hand.
16?
You got it.
Ooh,
You
sweet.
get the scroll off his belt.
Alright, cool.
The other two don't seem to care. Either they don't know or they don't care. You're not really sure which, but whatever.
Yep.
Thank you, officer.
Thank you.
Okay. And he says, well, good day. Tell Steve I said hi.
I will.
All right. And they head off in the same direction they were going before you called them over.
When they're out of earshot, I turn to everyone and I go, "What a dunce!"
It's like, well, it can't be all to blame on him. His brother and his father are the same person.
My gears are clutching. That's
See,
not
you
actual
don't have
laughter.
gears.
I don't know what I have.
That's true. You never seen the inside of you. So.
Exactly.
Human, I see why you're so sarcastic. If I had put up with that all day.
Did you look at the scroll yet?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah, that's pretty much everyone here.
Oh my god.
Completely.
I'm
It's amazing
so
that
sorry.
this town is as big as it is because it shouldn't be.
Are you going to be like your fellow citizens and stay in your box all day?
No. It's a dragon.
Everyone has a box.
Well, we
It happens.
we could use a guide. Would you like to help us to the apothecary?
It's just literally around the corner.
I will
is
pay
that
you
door
gold.
right there. Gold sounds good. Yeah, this door right here around the corner. The first door.
I flip you like 3 gold.
That's a lot of money.
It's a good amount. Yeah.
It's like, thank you.
And you see I have a big sack of gold.
I eyed a sack of gold because this is like, no, I'm happy with my box, but I do need food.
But food's good.
You notice on each of our, I guess,
Persons.
we all have gold.
So where'd you go? So who'd you rob from? And I glance at the elf.
I sweat. What are you talking about?
We rob no one. We are warriors of light and virtue.
And we haven't
I'm
killed
wearing
anyone
a-
either.
I'm wearing a paladin's robe.
Right, this is legal pillage.
Yeah, don't you
Actually,
love-
2 of them are clerics and 1 is a paladin, so you may be inclined to believe that.
it's just like, believe that. It's just basically lawful stealing. It's like, you're given right by the law to steal, which
That is accurate.
Fair.
But they're evil and need to be punished, to be fair.
and who did you lift this gold from?
Evildoers.
Actually, mostly from a dragon's den.
That's true, actually.
Very stupid to do, but
Well, the dragon was
Actually,
already
the
dead.
gold that he gave you, you noticed, even being as learned as yourself, you noticed that some of the gold is like super old. Like
No, I didn't take any of that gold.
For story purposes. Maybe you guys have mixed gold between yourselves or something. You get the 3 gold. Maybe one of them of the 3 is a very very old piece of gold.
We
So-
bumped into each other once, all our gold spilled together. Oh no!
You got your gold in my gold. It's
everywhere.
You got your peanut butter in my chocolate.
You got my chocolate in my peanut butter.
Officer Reese is here. All right, and we will head to the apothecary next time on the Critical Miss.
But